thing, any herb has a wisdom. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
It's people who project, an opinion about it.
Yeah.
Because all plants are they live longer than us. These plants have tremendous wisdom.
Yeah, I know.
We inherited their earth.
Right.
Because they outlive us again and again.
Over and over and over and over.
When we die, we are getting buried under their roots. And they eat us too.
Yeah.
It's like they know who we are before we know who we are.
I said that to my husband when we planted the tree. I said, it's too bad I'll never see it, because someone else in their lifetime will get to see it.
Actually, there is a saying, they say we garden for our future generation.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a saying, I forgot who, is it Winston Churchill who planted the cherry tree?
Yeah, yes.
So it seems somebody came and said, oh, but it's going to take 30 years. He says, yeah, all the more reason to hurry.
Right. More reason to hurry. Yeah.
So what happened was I have been, actually it's only because of people in recovery I'm getting involved with cannabis, because one of my patients said, if you do not keep me legally correct, he says, I can never call myself recovered.
Right.
So I said, okay, you know what? I actually give you guys a hard time, so to speak, to be. And I felt I need to do my work,
Yeah.
So the minute in 2013 it became legal, I got involved. I just went there to just understand what it is about.
Right.
And then the guy who was teaching me went into the hospital with kidney failure. So they said, can you run our clinic and learn it on the way?
Wow.
Opportunities just like...
fell right in your lap.
I was running my clinic with the box on here in Merrimack Street, right on top of CBS.
Oh, really?
I ran for 2 years.
Wow.
2011, and I started at the 2012. I used to be Dr. Doe in Market Street 3 months, and then I didn't work out. So meaning that I was not taking insurance. So he was a little worried that he didn't want cash patients.
Yeah.
So at that point, he was not doing cash. Now he's doing cash, so it worked out. So I went to Merrimack Street. The minute I went there, 50 of my patients followed me. It's like I already.
Surprised. Were you surprised?
I mean, sometimes some people are not like that bonded. They are more worried about their medication. But people who I take on usually are very committed to.
Well, yeah, because wow, it's hot.
Yeah,
because they bond with you. So I mean, that's a big thing. That's a good rapport to have with people.
And then afterwards, I used to do meetings. We used to supply donuts. Sometimes we had people who on the street used to come to my meeting.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
but anyway, we ran a 2-year program, and then there was a psychologist who got involved with me because he liked my program. And then afterwards, when this doctor got sick, so I kind of felt I wanted to help people. When people ask for help, I always say yes.
Yeah.
So I ran Integrate. Do you know them? Integrate Mass in Woburn.
It sounds familiar.
Actually, they sold their company to Canacare. So I ran their program for 2 years, 2014, 2015. No, 2013 end I went in, 2014 I ran, 2015 I left by April. And that doctor actually, they initially said, you bring everything in. So I said, okay. And then November 15th, I forgot that it's 2014. I finally had enough because they told me I cannot do Suboxone, I cannot do holistic. So I said, you know what, I don't want this. So I gave my notice, 1 month notice. 11/15/2015, and so 2014, sorry. 11/14/2014.
Right.
I wrapped up everything and I moved to Holliston.
Yeah.
9:30 in the morning, I got a call. And the CEO of that company, he says, can you come back? I said, why? He says, that guy died.
Oh my God.
So it's like karmically, I was supposed to build it.
Right.
They let me go and God is showing them. They never got it.
Yeah.
They never got it. So I went back. It's so funny, right? So I went back and I ran that program again. Still they were giving me trouble. And finally I said, you know what? It's not going to work because the problem is they didn't understand what I was about.
Right.
They were coming from business perspective.
And yet
And
they
I
liked you
feel
enough to
like,
call you
I
back.
want to do the right thing. What's the point in me running a cannabis clinic when I cannot help my drug addiction patients?
Right.
I mean, it's like, don't split me,
Right,
though I'm here to help you.
Right.
So don't tell me what I can do.
Not only that, you called me to come help you again. So,
Yeah.
you
So
know,
then afterwards,
so
like,
then-
I said, you know what, I'm not going to play that game.
yeah. No
So I actually left, and I blossomed into this. So cannabis I have been following. So April 2nd, cannabis commission, because DPH used to run this program. I have like gone from day one. We used to write paper certification. I have the history. Like you think I'll create legacy in my future,
Yeah.
So I created an understanding how to do it, how to test it, and I decided to use their molecular weight and put it in the computer, and I can test them even before they take it. Which one is working for them? I went to the
Really?
lab and I ran that program, and that guy was stunned. He says, "Oh my God, you want to come and teach us?" I said, "Okay, sure." In future, it is possible. That's why I put together my whole internship. So I have all that set up already. Because see, for me, knowledge is not hidden.
Right.
I work with speech consciousness, so knowledge is already given to me.
Yeah.
It's for me to teach people the way they want to get it. Like I already, anything you want me to open up, it falls into place. It's like, actually the weird thing, even though I'm digressing, is when I was 8 years old, I was told I need to be a healer.
Really?
And I told my mom, I said, I need to be a healer, Mom. That's what I'm told, because I have higher beings that always work with me. And that's why I don't have doubts at all, because like on the other side, I know how to talk to them.
Right. Yeah.
But I also was told how to in turn talk to Earth too, because I was also trained how to be socially appropriate.
Yeah.
It's so weird. You know how it happens? Have I shared this story?
No, you haven't.
So I was in Mass General. I was in my fellowship.
Yeah.
And this is because, like, I forgot my old pact I made with myself when my mom made me become a doctor. So I kind of lost connection with that higher piece. So I became very grounded, and then I achieved, like, like my mom's vision. So when I came to this country, I got into fellowship, medical informatics fellowship. So I knew I need to be a spiritual healer in winter solstice. Like, when my middle son was born, I think he really opened up the spiritual space for me, because when he grew, he said to me one day, "Mom, I have a white mom with a big house with 7 roofs."
Yeah.
And I'm like saying, "Oh my God." I said, "Hey, I gave birth to you." He says, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Mom, you're my brown mom, but I have a white mom." It's so cute.
Yeah.
So when he was a baby, like, see, the thing is, each child I had, the first child, I was afraid. And when he born, I understood it was his energy. He was afraid to see me.
Right.
So he had a lot of fear. And I had to work through that. And now he overcame his fear, and he is a hero. Like, meaning that's why I told him, to overcome fear, you need to know what is judicially right. Balance it with what is morally fair.
Right.
So he beat the fear out of me too. Like, I used to be afraid to speak up to my husband. And because of him, we got involved with DCF. He went and told something. My mom cried at home. My mom is the chicken who works very hard. Like, have you seen the Red Bird story? And the DCF get involved. They thought I was being abused.
Oh,
That is further from like a year. I'm not a wilting willow, Give me a break, We are just dysfunctional. That's what I understood. So when my second one was born, even before he was born, my mom by that time passed away. When I got married, my eldest son, she, only like her, she was dead less than a year. So in India, there is a belief system: all their wishes will come true before the first year of that, because they fulfill all the obligations. So she made sure I got married, I guess. So my second one, when he was born, my mom in energy told me, she connected with me immediately after she died, from the other side.
Yeah.
So she said, this baby is going to be alone, so I'm going to go sleep with him, she said. So she kind of became his godmother, I think.
Yeah.
And then, so he has a guardian, but So that's why when he said white mother, because she's like fairer than me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Alright.
I think I should show you my mother's picture. She's so cute. I adore her.
It's
That's
gotta be
because
hot.
like kids are like that, right? Like
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure whatever way she looks, I'm gonna adore her. But I'll show
I'm
you a
sorry she
picture.
passed away. It's
Somebody
sad.
sent. So this is my mom. That's my mom.
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow,
she's cute,
she's beautiful.
petite, and my dad is
Wow.
also very, very cute.
How old was she when she passed away?
50.
Oh, how come so young? Something wrong?
I think malnutrition. You know,
Yeah.
I blame my dad. Dad, you didn't feed her enough.
Yeah.
That's my mom. That's my dad on the back. They both are very cute.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big
My
family.
youngest one actually looks like
Are
my
you
dad.
in this picture anywhere?
No, I think I was studying for my medical exam that time.
Oh,
It was
okay.
my uncle's wedding, so I didn't attend the wedding.
Yeah.
But see, my
Your
youngest
mother
one,
is lighter.
my youngest one, right, has same picture like my dad. Like I almost feel like he. So that's why, like the picture sometimes I mistake him
Yeah.
because he has the same personality. My dad is the same like my youngest one.
Actually, both your parents look much lighter. You know.
Yeah.
than-
My mom
Yeah.
used to call me Black Parrot. She says,
Now, and you have siblings, right? Your
yeah, my sister is very fair. She has
Really?
hazel eyes.
Yeah.
She has
wow.
green eyes. So my when my second son was born, I encountered higher beings after he was born.
Yeah.
And they was being said, would you join us? And I was really freaked out. You know, I said, oh my God, who are these people? You know.
Yeah.
And actually, when that being said, would you join me? My mom's, before even he came, she said, somebody's going to come ask me.
Yeah.
And she says, read up. And there is a story in India. They said, any strange male, we can accept them as a child.
Right.
So she made sure I read up before they come. Okay. So she knew somebody's
Yeah.
coming. So she like she kind of like, one step ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm prepared, So when they came, or rather when that being asked permission, I said I'll accept you as a child, and I heard the whole room laugh. That's when I realized he was not alone. I have like a big goofy group on the other side.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, I wrote this book." I was telling them, and they said, "Oh yeah, plagiarism. We know what you've been doing."
Oh, yeah, that must be amazing. You know, to
They
feel that.
goof with me, I mean, like they don't take me seriously.
But it must give you some kind of peace.
Yeah,
You know?
actually, but initially they make me go through illusions too. So like it's so funny, right? But when I was in Jamaica, I'm again transgressing. I'll come back to this. So in Jamaica, right? My father's name is Govinda Rajan.
Yeah.
So my whole name, last name would be Govinda Rajan. So because people cannot pronounce, they cut off the Govinda part. So it became Rajan. So they were telling Dr. Rajan is going to be in the clinic. I'm like saying, oh my God, that must be a sweet guy. I need to see him. I'm looking out for him. I said, where is Dr. Rajan?
Now,
Is
your
it-
father was a doctor?
No, they used to call me because my last name, right?
Okay, you.
So because they couldn't pronounce that,
Yeah.
because
Oh my
they
God.
always, so like I'm like looking for this guy, not knowing it's me.
It's you the whole time.
I was so disappointed. I was thinking I'm going to find an Indian doctor.
Oh my God.
So it was hilarious. My whole life is like like a
Like
stupidity
comedy.
built on, and then reality when it hits. I know for sure this is not the case, right? That's how I learned it, by making mistakes. I
Yeah.
think everybody laughed whenever.
Oh my God.
So I was in the Mass General, and so the computer, my higher beings, right? Like the way it will be like numbers. So something will pop up in the screen, and it said I need to ask a question to my medical director in Mass General. Like his name is Dr. After Barnett, about the project. That's all. I will get the hint. Okay. This must be Harvard ascended beings. I have no idea who these beings were that was guiding me.
Yeah.
That is my project. My project is to teach me how to use my spiritual skills in the way Earth will accept.
Right.
So I said, I'm not going to listen to you guys. I said, anyway, everybody thinks I'm nuts anyway. And I said, I don't want to prove, you know. I said, leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't want to prove it.
So they wouldn't let me go. You know what they did? When I typed, the keyboard wouldn't work.
Oh my God.
I say, oh my God, you guys are ruining my day, you know.
They really.
So they said, you have to write that email. So that's why I'm saying my guidance when it comes, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
So I wrote an email to Dr. Barnett. Dr. Barnett, I know I need to work with you. So the minute I finished and sent the email, all this thing disappeared. I said, you guys, are you crazy? No, you're not going to guide me. They said, that's the whole point. We're going to let you figure out how to get out of this mess. So then my Dr. Barnett is in his 80s. He's very old.
Yeah.
And he cannot tolerate Indians, right? Like he doesn't like the colored people and stuff. I mean, that's my assumption. He's white, you know, straight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the big boss.
Yeah.
So there was his co-director, Dr. Henry Chu, who's a Chinese or Chinese American, Asian American. He's from, I forgot whether he grew up in California, but so he was a co-director. So he'll problem solve better.
Yeah.
So Dr. Barnett said, like she wrote an email to you, you handle her. So Dr. Joe called me and he says, what the heck is going on? Why are you reading emails to him? And I said, you know, I thought about it, Dr. Chu. I said, I don't think Dr. Barnett understands my skills. So if I have to get a good reference from him, if I work on a project, I'll kind of get like a sense of him, how he evaluates me.
Yeah.
And I said, I really wanted his blessings, you know, so to speak. So this is my vision, right? I had no intention of working with him.
I was going to tell you anyway.
I have no intention of even working with him in the first place, right? But this is because I was screwed up, you know. So then I was thinking, these guys, if they are in person, I would unfriend them, you know. They are not my friends. Block them, you know. But then afterwards, Dr. Chu said, you know what? He said, don't get too activated. He said, he's an old-fashioned guy, old school. He says he cannot understand you guys. He said, just do what you want to do, have fun, and do the best you can. And that's all we expect from you, right? To do something right. So I did content management for that. Like I'll do backend.
Yeah.
So the person who wants to develop their website, they just need to type. Automatically it will plug in those details. I got a software called Electron. It's a very nice company. And actually I did like a lot of nice stuff when I was in my fellowship with medical informatics. Because the kids were young, I wanted a flexible job.
Right.
So I did the fellowship, so it would be electronic medical records they were working on, but mine was content management for a research lab.
Yeah.
So they don't need to know programming. So that was very, very early. Internet was developing. Blogs, I used to write blogs. I have done like so much work. In Tripod, there is a very big website, and I had put in so much research work. When they took it on, Tripod was bought by Yahoo.
Yeah.
My site, because they loved it so much, they left it alone.
Wow.
So I get visitors from all over the world. They will sign my guest book, they will thank me, and they donate money.
Nice.
I cannot even edit it because Yahoo has taken over. I wrote only footprints, take only pictures. Right. So just like how they do in the beach.
Yeah.
And they loved it. But anyway, so that is the lesson I was taught. Like I was told, it doesn't matter how much intuition I get, if I don't do it the right way. And I'm glad it happened earlier.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like really, especially with mental health and stuff. Like I usually in the hospital, they'll say, oh, we hear voices. I say, me too. Me too. So they relate to me better.
Yeah.
They say, oh my God, she's just like us. And
you kill me. You absolutely kill me.
And actually, when people say I get high, I say, if you know spiritual high, you never even think of drug, because spiritual high, you get orgasm in each cell. Yeah. You know, seriously, I'll get like belly filled with like this like, almost like when you're in love, how you get the
Yes,
butterflies.
yeah.
Sometimes if you're so high, you'll be all over your body.
I would love to have what you have, just.
But but it is like sometimes it's so much pleasure. It's tough to handle it.
Yeah.
It's like
Never
I
mind
actually
it.
went to a conference. It's the orthomolecular conference.
Yeah.
And I was telling them about methylation issue. I said, if you understand cellular orgasm, that's what methylation is. So everybody after the conference, they came and said, wish you were our speaker.
That is so funny. Oh my
But anyway,
God.
so
You
that's
live a very fascinating life. I mean, you really do. You're blessed,
I think everybody has it. See, the thing is, we are doubting ourselves. That's all.
Yeah, you got to get to it, I guess. I mean,
So yesterday I had an insight where I was in meditation. Every Wednesday I do meditation.
mhm.
So one of the things I was seeing is, see, I saw my teacher on, when was it? He did an intense meditation on Sunday. So every Sunday he would do continuing education, like for us. He keeps in touch. That makes it easy, it makes it going. Like he doesn't allow. He says spirituality is up and continuum, not up and down. So he says he wants to keep, because he says validation is what makes us keep plugged in
Right.
again and again.
Yeah.
Like you see me every week and you get re-energized, right?
Yes.
Same way he does it with me. And what powers I have, he has 1,000,000 times more, so that makes it easy. And like, when I see the potential in them, I can see how far I can go,
Yeah.
So one of the things he was sharing with us last week is yeah, he was sharing a different topic, but I was thinking how I am going to contribute, and he was doing something called, I'm going to take you on a trip after death where you go, called Kailash trip, like how the body would go through the light, like so he says, if I don't introduce you now, when you come across the light, you're going to be afraid.
Really?
And you are not going to follow through, and you'll like, see, you need to trust something, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you don't know which gate to go through.
Yeah.
And so he said he's going to do a guidance so that you get an experience how it feels like, and he asked us to share afterwards. So I actually posted a YouTube video. I'll share it with you. If you want to leave me your email, I'll post it, because my whole experience I posted. So I'll share it again with you, and you can watch this video too. So what it is when he was doing this meditation, he says, I'm going to directly get into your breathing space, because all higher beings get into our breathing space, and that's how they interact with us. And it is very fascinating. So he brought So he brought us to that level.
Yeah.
And watch this video so you will understand. So when I was watching, right, there are always haters for him. Always. They'll always post a comment that he is a fatherless child, and all these nasty comments. So one of the things I'm thinking is to do YouTube etiquette training, standards, setting standards, how to behave on YouTube, just like how I do behavior training with others.
Yeah.
I feel people think just because they voice their opinion, it's okay. It's not okay. You cannot just like that randomly go pick on people and be mean online,
Right.
So I am thinking of creating YouTube standard and doing validation therapy. So I'm going to take out the comments when they are posting live.
Oh, I would love
and do the @ about them and say, hey, by the way, you called this guy fatherless son, and these are the facts. He does have a father, he does have a mother. Can you retake your comment? So I'm trying to go and call them out.
Right.
And I'm creating a team that will create this. And if they don't understand and agree with these consequences, I'm going to do cease and desist to Google and say, hey, Google, can you take a look and really address these issues that's happening? And if they don't, and I want to prosecute them, I want to do step by step.
Right.
What are the normalcy we can establish in internet? And I feel that's the only way to stop it.
I don't know if you can make that out
That's
write
okay.
lousy.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
It's, I wrote that bad.
So I was listening to his teaching on April
I can read that.
2nd is when Cannabis Council
Yeah.
opened up. So the DPH transferred their overseeing of cannabis to Cannabis Control Commission. So
Yeah.
now they have set up a new program.
Yeah.
The Cannabis Control Commission decided to take application April 2nd, but they were not even ready. I already wrote them, called them. They didn't even take phone calls. So I'm like up one step ahead because I want to really bring it to the next level.
Yeah.
So April 3rd, 2013, I was watching my teacher's satsang, like, the infinite truth session. That's what satsang means.
Yeah.
Like, the ultimate truth is different from all the world taught truth. So that's what he teaches. And exactly at midnight, I got an email. I think they must have turned on their email and saying you can apply. And within 1 minute, my application was in.
Ding.
So in that, it said, the new regulation said, go through Department of Agriculture. So next day when I came to work, they said, oh my God, we haven't even thought about putting together.
One step ahead, like your mom, too, because she does that, right?
So then by the time U.S. Department of Agriculture from Friends also wrote me an email saying that previously they rejected me. They said they are recanting it. They're taking it back. So you can do industrial hemp from Canada, no restriction. You don't even need a license, but go through Department of Agriculture in Massachusetts. When I called them, they said, if you have drug enforcement agency license, you can import. I said, I already am a doctor. I don't need anything else from you then, right? But they said, no, hold off. You are way ahead of us. They said, let's put together paperwork. But they're not going to arrest me. That's all I know, because I already have all the certifications. So I am like way up on top, like sitting in Himalayas top. And they're saying, oh, you need to climb the mountain. I said, hey, I'm already on top. Come on up to talk to me.
You know what? Instead of that one, how do I get this to you, though? Because I'm not good at phones.
Okay.
But this one is the one my son just set up for me. See where it says Jeannie M. Davis 59?
So I just need to add M.
No, that's another one. That one, you should just put that one. Or if you can send that to your phone. I don't know how you do it, but
okay.
Maybe you know better than me. Mine's a cheap phone. Not nothing good.
I'll send a test email from you.
Whatever. I'm just no good. But yeah, no, I would love to read stuff like that. And, so this really been going on since you're much younger.
Yeah, but you know what? In India, they will slap me when I say I'm hearing. And knowing that my dad and mom didn't believe it, they will say, don't talk nonsense. That's what they'll say.
Yeah.
They say behave. So I was slapped around.
Yeah,
so that's when I realized what I know necessarily I don't need to convey.
Right.
And
I mean,
so
I pray for stuff like that. I mean, but I can imagine just the peace, or even if you've got a group of funny people, you still that connection.
Yeah, I actually tell my dad, and even now he does something.
Yeah, that's the most recent email, so this will be better to go
The
to.
Jenny.Davis01, that's not a good one.
Well, it is, but it's, I don't know. He set me up on this one, so.
Okay, I'll send you. So let's see. So I'll send you this YouTube video, but that's what. So
Claire, Jeannie Davis 01, whatever. One of them anyway. I just wanted to make sure you saw it in case.
Okay.
I can send. Did you send it to yourself? Like.
I tried to. I don't know that.
Let me see if I can. I do done. Oh. So.
But anyway, so that's what I wanted to share. So my application's out there. I don't know whether it'd be considered, but I'm gonna teach. So you can be part of the YouTube training, MMJ training.
I would love to be, yeah.
And every Saturday we do